Okay. Very good morning, guys. Yeah. Last day we just been stopped with parallel.fur, right? Parallel.fur. Yeah. What did I say about parallel.fur? Parallel.fur means basically here multiple threads will be available for processing the code. What is it? Multiple threads will be available for processing the code. It is not processed by one thread, but it is internally processed by multiple threads. More than one thread comes into picture for processing this logic now. So that's what exactly happens in the parallel loops here. Okay. Well, now, how many threads will be created, miss? We don't know. That internally multiple threads will be created. That's why I showed you the time difference in execution between a normal for loop and a parallel for loop. The normal for loop and a parallel for loop, how they are differing, we just noticed it. Okay. Just want to prove you, like multiple threads will be coming into picture for processing this code. I just wanted to prove you multiple threads will be coming into picture for processing this particular code. Not one thread, guys. So many multiple threads will be coming into picture for processing this particular code actually. Are you clearer or not? Okay, let me show you how like multiple threads will be executing for you behind the screen. Watch this. Let me declare a integer array here with a set of values. Okay, I created one integer array with 50 values in it now. I want to print the values of this by using a for loop. I want to print the values of this by using a for loop. Do you understand me or not? Okay, so I just wanted to print this by using a for loop actually. So if you want to print by using a for loop, now understand this point. What if you want to print by using a for loop now? Um, actually, sorry, for each anything. How many threads will be there? One thread. How many threads will be there? One thread. Let me prove you. For each int I in ARR, console dot write line value of I is I. Okay, value of I is I value, and I want to print the thread ID now. Array, which thread has processed this code? How to get the thread ID? Thread dot current thread dot manage the thread ID. This is print the thread ID. This is going to print you the thread ID. Console dot read line. All of you watch the output. See now, started from 1 until 50, but the thread ID is 1 only every time now. So thread ID 1 means main thread only ran the code. Okay, well, now I want to print the same one more time by using a parallel for. Parallel for. Yesterday is only parallel for. Okay, today we'll say parallel for each. Just adding a line here to separate the outputs. Afterwards, I'm writing parallel dot for each. So what you're required to pass here is first you're required to specify the array name, comma, the variable or variable I. Okay, and after this particular I, what you just required to do is a lambda operator and write the logic. Here also see ARR I. Now also done the same thing only, but a different way of writing ARR I lambda operator. Okay, Miss Internal, it's a delegate call. It's a delegate call. We are writing the same thing, console.write line. I. Same code here. But now the thread ID will not be one, guys. Observe it, because it's parallel for multiple threads to be processing the code there, and you will be getting multiple thread IDs. Watch. Up to here, normal for sequential for each. Sequential for each. What is thread ID? Now notice. It's processing the code now. You don't see the output in the sequence because parallel execution is happening now. See now, 7, 1, 9, 5, 10. Five are there. 5 are there. 5 threads are created. 5 threads are created, and each thread is dealing with a different set of data. Each thread is dealing with a different set of data. Maybe like 1 to 10 are dealing by 1. 20 to 20, 11 to 20 are dealing by 5. Yes or not? 21 to 30 are dealing by 7. Yes. 31 to 40 are dealing by 9. No. Yeah, 40s also came to 9. That's not in our control, but 5 also came. Maybe like 45. Oh, here 8 10 printed by 10 only. We don't know that. We cannot control that. We cannot control that particular thing. That's not in our hands. That's not going to be in our hands. It is just going to process internally. But multiple threads are there. Did you understand me or not? Which one is faster? Video not visible for online students. Online students, are you not able to view the screen? Teja, I think you have a problem. You have a internet issue or a problem. Disconnect and connect again. It's visible to all. Only you have the problem. Try to disconnect and connect again. Okay. So the point is, internally this code is getting processed by not like one single loop here. How many? Not single thread here. Multiple threads are in action. There are multiple threads in action now. More than one thread coming into picture for processing this logic. Am I clear, all of you? Yes or not? Okay, that is what. Which one is faster? Sequential or parallel? We'll do a test for this also. Yesterday we done. Same we will do a test here also. Stopwatch. This class is present in system.diagnostics namespace. Do you remember in the video I shown you? The namespace is system.diagnostics. When I typed it, I did not import it. Do you know the latest Visual Studio auto import will happen? See? All right, I stopwatch. I typed it, automatically imported off system.diagnostics. Day by day, they're trying to make the developer's job easy. Okay, now, so S1, S2. Here, S1 dot start. SW1 dot stop. Okay, afterwards, SW2 dot start. SW2 dot stop. Finally, console dot write line. Time consumed by sequential for each. SW1 dot elapsed milliseconds. Next, parallel for each. Yeah, we did not forgot. Array parallel taken more time, see? Parallel taken more time. Now also. Now also parallel has taken more time. And now we have doubt. Sir, yesterday you said that parallel is going to consume lesser time when compared with the sequential loop. You proved it yesterday. But today all of a sudden we just notice like parallel taking more time. Are you clear or not? All of a sudden, what we noticed is parallel taking more time. So this is going to be a bit confusing now. Yes or not? I'll tell you. Read. Did you notice the difference first? In the first case, parallel is faster. Second case, sequential is faster. Continue. If parallel loops are faster, sequential loops should be removed now. Are you getting me? Depends. Yesterday, our iteration is 1 lakh. Today, our iteration is 50. In this 50 iteration, creating 5 threads again is time taking. Yeah. You need to create 5 threads internally. Time taking or not? But when you're creating it's 5 lakh at the time, fine. At the time, it is fine. But when your code is very less iterations, then go with normal sequential loops. Don't go for using parallel loops. Parallel loops should be used in case you have bulk code only parallel loop. I want to process some 50,000 records. Go for parallel. I want to process some 100 records. Sequential is better. Don't use parallels. Sequential is better. Don't go for using the parallel loops now. Hope I am clear. Understood all of you? So that's the difference between a normal loop and a parallel loops. Parallel loops. Are you clear about parallel dot for and parallel dot for each now? So going forward, when you are having any bulk code to execute, don't go for using the sequential loops. Always go for using the parallel loops. Okay. So see, what I'm teaching you here are advanced to your threading. Threading, I taught you already. The same thing you can do here also, but these are all advanced features. Understood or not? These are all advanced features. One of the advanced features, calling value returning methods became easy here without using any additional delegates. Calling parameterized methods became easy here. Yes or not? Next, parallel for each. These are all newly coming. Threading only, extension for the threading only. These are all newly coming into picture. Okay, don't use threads. Directly go for using tasks. You can leverage all these functionalities. Next, we have a concept called as task chaining. Task chaining. What is this task chaining? Actually, I have 4 methods to call, guys. I have 4 methods here. Method 1, method 2, method 3, method 4. One way of calling the four methods is single threaded model. How will it execute? Method 1, afterwards method 2, afterwards method 3, afterwards method 4. Sequential, one after the other. Second option, multi-threading. Tasks. Multi-threading with task only. Thread only. But if it task, that's all. Task related thread internally. So multi-threading is what you require to say. Multi-threading. So how will it execute? All four will be executing parallelly. All the four will be executing parallelly. Either one after the other or all four parallelly. Correct now? But I have a different requirement here. What is the requirement, you know? One and two should execute one after the other. Listen, one and two should execute one after the other. 3 and 4 should execute one after the other. Did you understand me or not? I can tell you. 1 and 2 should execute one after the other. 3 and 4 should execute one after the other. But 1 and 3, 2 and 4 should run parallel. Array, a relay running race, man. A relay running race. Different players will be, all will be running parallelly. Yes or not? But what happens when you reach the destination? Again, second player connection connectivity with you. Second player, when you can start? When the first player hand over the stick to him only can start. You cannot start without that dependency. Are you clear? Here also I want. What is it? I want 1 and 2 to run one after the other. And they should run parallel. They should run parallel now. Means this is one cycle and this is another cycle. But they should 2 execute only after 1 and 4 should execute only after 3. You understood the requirement? Till now how we ran either all 4 parallelly or 4 sequentially. All 4 parallelly or 4 sequentially. But here we have a different type of requirement now. What is it? It is like a relay running race. Dependency. 2 cannot execute before 1. 3, 4 cannot execute. And 1 and 3 can execute parallelly. 2 and 4 can execute parallelly. Are you getting me? So to resolve this particular, to serve these type of requirements, they introduced this a concept called as task chaining. Task chaining. What is it? For one task, till now, one task bound with one method, correct? Even multi-threading also has shown the same thing, only one thread, one method. But here, one thread or one task can be associated with multiple methods. And you can tell, first run this, afterwards run this, afterwards run this. I can link all the, I can chain them now. Link the process. First one will execute, goes to second. Second one will execute, goes to third, like that. Are you getting my point or not? Okay. So now tell me how many tasks or how many threads are required for me? 2 threads. One thread executing, these 2. One thread executing, these 2. Clear? So to demonstrate this, let me add a new class. Public void. A method here. Print 1. In this method, I want to print the multiplication table of a number. I want to print a multiplication table of a number. So the number is X. And here I'm doing the upper bound. From where to where? Sorry, not from where to where. Which number? Up to where? Minimum is 1 where. Upper bound I can do. I'll figure 5, 20. Multiplication table of 5. 1 to 20. Okay now? You know the code now? For each, or otherwise for int I is equals to 1. I less than or equal to UB. I plus plus. Console dot write line. Dollar X into I is equals to X into Y. Is that clear? Okay. So that's the code what we are implementing. It's a print you. Now I want to write one more method like print 2. Are you clear? And this one should print the same only, but in the reverse order. 20 to 1. Suppose 5 and 20 means here should print 20 to 1. Okay now? What you'll do? 20. I greater than or equal to 1. I minus minus. Are you clear? Until it is greater than or equal to 1, decrement it now. Now again, you're writing the same thing. This will print you the negative, the reverse of it will print you. Now, okay, just we'll say generally, if I call this to in a sequential order, static void main. Okay, static void main. And here I'm just going to call the first method. What is the first method? Print 1, 5 comma 20. Again, print 2, 5 comma 20. And when I run this, see there. Now started in the reverse. Are you clearer or not? In between these two, I want a line break between the two. Just to separate the outputs here, a line break between the two. Are you clearer or not? Like this, imagine there is another two methods like this, print 3, print 4. Understood me or not? Imagine there is another set of methods like this. What is it? Print 3, print 4. Generally, it is a single threaded model. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I use threads means 1, 2, 3, 4, all parallel they will run. But what is the requirement? 1 and 2 should be one sequence, 3 and 4 should be one sequence. Are you clear? Watch it. I'm going to call this by using tasks with the help of chaining. Okay, observe the code. Same here, task T is equals to, directly I'll use the second option. Start new. First, tell me how to bind a method here first. Bind me print 1 here. It's parameterized. How to bind parameterized? Braces, lambda, print 1, 5 comma 20. I'm commenting of this. Now I'm calling by using no need of start. No need of start here because that method is the combination of both the two things. Now, okay, just wait. If I don't call wait, it simply came out. To see, it is not waiting. Main is not waiting. Started came out. It did not execute. Are you clear? What is the difference between multi-threading and task parallelism? I forgot to say this one. There's one been that multi-threading and task parallelism is, watch this multi-threading video. When I don't call join, basically what happens, the loop continues. With other threads will be running. Main thread will exit, but other threads will be running. Did you understand? Main thread will exit, but other threads will be running behind the screen. But in the TPL, they modified it. If main is out, the program will stop there. Other threads also will not run. Did you understand me? Try this particular in multi-threading. I shown you this particular video about calling join and explain you. Run that code. Comment the join. If you comment the join, then also main will exit and loop will be running. Yesterday I commented and showed you main exited somewhere on the top and loop is running. But in task, it won't run. If main exits, loop won't run now. Now also not running. See, if I don't call wait now, see there. Oh, miss, what happened right now? Ran no sir. What happened is completed. Yeah, in the given time that was able to complete the work now. in the given time that is able to complete the work. That's why I said you yesterday. I showed you if you're lucky, you'll get the correct output. Otherwise, you don't get. Now also same thing repeating now. What is it? I did not. Oh, I called wait. Sorry, I should comment and show you. See there. Wait is not called. So main came out. When main came out, loop stopped executing. But this won't happen in multi-threading. In multi-threading, even though main comes out also, the other threads run. In task parallelism, if main comes out, other threads won't run. Okay. So if you want them to run like this, threading. If I don't want to run like that, task. Okay. Leave that. One method. Now after this, what do you want? After print1 execution is completed, I want write line. I see the sequence. I type on the top now. First method, print1. Afterwards, with these three methods should execute in a sequence by task now. Are you clear? Okay. Just how do you write? Dot. There is a method called continue with. There is a method called as continue with. Are you clear? You need to write in the same style here. You need to write in the same style. Lambda. Which method you want to call? Console dot write line. Console dot write line. Are you clear or not? See, now it's a parameterized or non-parameterized write line. When it is not non-parameterized, what's there? We are calling non-parameterized. When non-parameterized is not required, when do you need this? When it's parameterized. So error showing there, see? Actually, we require it now. When I use continue with, the style is same only. But here, you're required to just write like something, some keyword there. Continue with. Just watch it. Continue with means after the previous, continue with this particular method. After the previous, continue with this particular method. Generally, there's a keyword here. Anything you can write here. If I write my name also, it will work. Are you getting my point or not? Just only to understand it, we use a word called previous. Means continue with this method after the previous. Did you understand the meaning? Continue with this method after the previous. See now. Oh. We commented wait. That's we are not able to see the output. Okay. See the line break printed. Actual line break printed. See. Now afterwards, what do you want to print? You want to execute print, correct now? Can you help me now? Come on. Dot continue with. How to write? Braces. Prev. Lambda. Which method? Print to 5, 20. Watch. First is executed. Line break. Afterward is executed. Same like this here, you have another two methods like 3 and 4 now. 3 and 4. For example, for the time being, let me copy, paste. I'll name it as 3. I will name it as 4. Are you clear? Implement your own logic. Now, what is the requirement? 1 and 2 should execute one after the other. 3 and 4 should execute one after the other. But 1, 3, 2, 4 parallel. Okay, what will do? Same like this. Now you say P2. Okay, print 3. Now here I want to use 8 and 12. 4, 8, 12. So now see, these two are running parallel or not. Task dot wait all T1, T2. See, until print1 completed, print2 won't run. Until print3 completed, print4 won't run. Did you understand me or not? Okay, you can observe. See, what is running? 8 is running. But see, 8, this stopped at 11 here. Now see, 5 ones printed here. Already you see here. 5 1 printed here. Again. Yeah, 5 2s, 5 3, 5 4, 5 6, 5 7, 5 8, 5 9, 5 10, 5 11, 5 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. Okay, now see, starts reverse. Array, these two are not executing parallel. Okay, let's see in the numbers here. We'll understand much better. I want 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, all these cases I'll use the number as 20. All these cases I'll use the number as 20. Now you see, 5 and 6 you won't see parallel, 7 and 8 you won't see parallel. After 5 complete only, 6 starts. After 7 completes only, 8 starts. But 5 and 7 can run parallel, 6 and 8 can run parallel. Check. See, 7, 5 are running parallelly, see. 5 and 7 are running parallelly, see. If 6 started here means 5 completed then. 5 completed, then only 6 started. If 8 has to start, 7 should complete, say, 18, 19, 20. Now 8 will start. Are you getting me? Yes or not? So 7 starts only after 6. Sorry. 6 completes only after 5. 8 will start only after 7. So you understand the link or not? That is what we call as a task chaining. Task chaining means we can link the activities and do them. Generally, sometimes we'll have this type of requirements also. That's what the best example I said you relay running. The relay running is the best example for you in this case. Okay, player ones, all player ones will run parallelly. Yes or not? Yes or not? Player 2 and player 1 will never run parallel. Player 2 and player 1 will never run parallel. There are 10 player ones, all will run parallelly. Afterwards, 2 starts, all 2s will run parallel. Next 3 starts, all 3s will run parallel. Next 4 starts, all 4 will run parallel. Understood? Is there any chance of colliding 1 with 2 or 2 with 3 or 3 with 4? No chance. Got it on? So that is task chaining actually. Now read compiler line 21. Where you're asking. This is line 21. What is your question? How read compiler line 21? Left to right or right to left? You basically done schooling now. What's your mother tongue? What's your mother tongue? Except Urdu, all are read from left to right only. Na? You're writing in English. So when you write in English, that is left to right only. Why will it read right to left? Compiler will never do anything in the reverse order. Okay? So it is left to right, but not right to left. Okay. So this is about task chaining with continuation tasks. So how do you call it? Continue with. And here we just use a keyword. What is antecedent? I said your name also can be used there as, what is antecedent? Antecedent, precedent. These are simple English terms. Antecedent means previous and precedent means next. Are you clear? If you are just going to be confused with the word antecedent, I said prev. Are you clear? Okay, means antecedent means previous only. Precedent means next. That is next. So that's what they use. Anything can be, even you write your name also to work off. Some names will be given there. That's all. Okay. Well, next. We need to understand about two keywords here, guys: async and await. They are something newly introduced in. They are something newly introduced in task parallelism and extensively used in your MVC core, MVC and MVC core. Extensively used in your MVC and MVC core. What is async and await? Okay, let me show you about it. I'll before demonstrating, I'll show you a simple example to understand about it. Watch this, guys. I have two methods here. What is the first method doing? It started reading values from database. Started reading values from database means depending upon the size of data, time can be consumed. If you have 1 row, 2 rows, or 100 rows, fine. But if you are loading some 10,000, 20,000 rows, it will take time guarantee. Okay, we cannot replicate it now. I want to read 20,000 records. We need to have the 20,000 records first in the database. We cannot replicate. Just for simulation, what I done? Means imagine this 20 seconds is the time it is taking to read the data. Are you clearer or not? This 20 seconds is the time it is taking for reading the data. Imagine it like this. Afterwards, this 20 seconds completed means what is the meaning? My job is done. Now another method. Test 2. What did you write? Enter your name, read line, print. Simple and two simple methods. Now I want to call these methods in a single thread model. I don't want to use any task. I don't want to use any thread, nothing. I want to call it a single threaded model. Test 1. Test 2. Console dot read line. Okay, test 1, test 2. It's a single threaded model, guys. Watch. Okay. Generally, what happens in single threaded model? One by one execute. So test 1 will start and prints you the message. What? Started reading values from DB. That will wait for 20 seconds. Imagine internally this code is executing in the background now. This code is executing in the background. Completed. Now second method started now and finished. Are you clearer? Simple methods have written 2 methods and they just executed. Are you clearer or not? Listen. Suppose basically just watch it. This method is taking some time. Why? It's because some 20,000 records has to be loaded, taking the time. But suppose it has to load 10 records, will it take time? Tell me. Now tell me. It may take time, may not take time. If I use multi-threading and call the 2 methods by using 2 threads, if it doesn't take time, unnecessary creation of the threads is wasting time now. If it takes time, then thread creation is a good option. Yes or not? So decision making is a big challenge now. Decision making is a big challenge. Should I use a thread dart? Don't use a thread dart. Tomorrow loading only 10 records. Thread creation is waste. Loading 10,000 records. Thread creation is required. Are you clearer? So without that confusion here, they introduced as a concept using single threaded only, you can have a parallel behavior. Using single threaded only, you can have a parallel behavior by using 2 keywords called as async and await. One is async and await. What is that? A thread is executing a method here. I'm telling to the thread, what is it? If you are free, not able to process the code, why don't you come out and process the second one? Did you understand me or not? You went to a railway reservation counter. Okay, you went to a railway reservation counter. You filled the reservation form, stood in the queue. Okay, and there are still 3 or 4 people standing before you. Now I came there. I want to fill a registration form, but I don't have a pen. I came to you and just borrowing you. What is it? You're still in the queue. Can you please give me your pen? Are you getting me? Unnecessary wasting that now. See, I'll stand in the queue. Still, there are 4 people before me, before you now. You have to wait. You cannot go now until all are completed. Then you will be telling that, okay, take it. But you are the first person, and right now your reservation is going on. Your just ticket is also done. You're paying the money now. You're paying the money. Now I came and asking you, can you give me your pen? What do you say? No, I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm leaving. So once my payment is completed, I will leave. I can't wait for you now. Are you getting my point here? Yes or not? See, if you cannot wait, you're not going to give the pen. If you can wait, if you still have time to wait, then you can do the pen. Correct? Here also I'm telling the same thing only. What is it? If first one is taking more time to run the code, if first one is taking more time to run the code, why don't you come out and execute another method? Anyhow, you are waiting for the database to give you data now. Meanwhile, why don't you run another method now? Are you getting my point or not? No, I got the data, I'm done. Then no need. Are you clearer or not? You are not taking time here. You are within a seconds only, you got your output. Within milliseconds only, you got the output. Then don't do this. After executing, come back. But if you're taking more time, then what you can do is come out and execute the other. How to do, sir? If you want to do that, we require to use 2 keywords here called as await, async, and await. What is that? Actually, this is taking time. This is taking the time now. Yes or not? Actually, here mine is a database call there. That is a database call code. Today we don't have database call code, just to simulating it. That's all. That is the waiting one. So here we just use the keyword called as await. Okay. When you use await, no need of calling wait again. Simply this is how you write await. Await task dot delay. But when I use this, it is giving an error. What is the error? Just watch. Within a, you're required to now write this method as async. Are you clearer or not? You can use this only with async. See now, I used async and await. Are you clear? What's the difference? The other one executed off in the middle, see. Yes, just a second. I hit up the enter key and it came out of. See now, the second method started in the middle, say. Did you notice the difference? What is the output earlier? Started reading values from DB, waited 20 seconds, completed reading values from DB. Afterwards, please enter your name. Name you entered is printed. That is what. But see the difference now. When that is not able to run, what is it doing? It is giving the control to the other. Are you clearer or not? So what is async and await? Actually, async is a marker. Async is a keyword. Async is a keyword. No, multi-threading is not same. Yes, here we did not use multi-threading at all. Did we use multi-threading here? No, we used only single thread. We used only single thread here. Okay, just here. Async is a keyword. What is a keyword? The keyword is to tell this method can run asynchronously. Yesterday only explained you asynchronous. Asynchronous is parallel. This method can run asynchronously. What is await? Await is a marker. Tell that I am ready. What is that I am ready? Listen, the same example what with the railway reservation counter. Let's talk on this. You are standing on the queue now. I took your pen and writing now. I bought 10 forms. And I'm writing all these 10 now. Meanwhile, I completed 5 forms. Your ticket booking is completed. Your ticket is confirmed now. You are going to leave. You came to me and watched. I am filling 10 forms, not now 1 form. I filled 5 forms and asking you, wait. Will you wait? What do you say? Give me my pen. I'm leaving. My job is done. I'm leaving. This await is also same only. What is that? Await is a marker which tells I am ready. Give me my control back. Did you understand or not? Await is to tell I am ready. I given the control out now. Array, the control went out of me now. I'm ready. Get me your control back again now. So again, what will happen? The control comes back to that and continues the rest of the process. So first keyword is to tell this method can run asynchronously. If there is a chance, this method can run asynchronously. Understand again carefully. What is it? If there is a chance, it can run asynchronously. I can give my pen if there is a chance. What chance? If I'm waiting. I don't give my pen if I'm not waiting now. Am I right or not? There is a chance of giving my pen if I am waiting. If I don't wait, I don't give my pen. So same way, this is also same. What is it? Async is to tell this method can run asynchronously if there is a chance. Are you clear? No chance. Or you won't leave the control. Continuous execution. Understood or not? Yes, there is a chance. What is that? There is a chance. If there is a chance, I will give the control to you. Come on, take it and execute it. Okay. Suppose, for example, you are given only 500. Half second. Are you clear? See that. See that. You printed, please enter your name, and again the control was pulled back. Did you notice it or not? Again, the control was pulled back. The control has been pulled back here now. Okay, so that's what happens. Understood or not? Because that much delay time is not there. Because that much delay time is not there. Suppose I'm giving 100. Are you clearer? Yes or not? Why, sir? Because it doesn't have that much of delay time here. It doesn't have that much of delay time in this particular case now. Then it is means if delay time is there, it will leave the control. If delay time is not there, it won't leave the control. It won't leave the control. That is what we call async and await. Where should I use async? On the method. On the method declaration, I should use async. Where should I use await? Method calling. Array, delay is a method call, man. Method calling. I should use the await here. Suppose tomorrow, if your method is value returning method, for example, your method is a value returning method. Suppose the method is returning a value. What's it? A bool. Here I say return true. Error coming, see? Are you clear? If it is value returning, you should write like this. Generic tasks should be used. Are you clearer or not? If it is value returning, what I should use? Generic tasks should be used. I cannot use a normal void there. If the value returning, generic task will be used. Task of bool should be used. Okay, just a second. We use it very much in our .NET Core actually. .NET Core, this is used extensively basically. So this is void. I'll try showing you. Await is calling the control back. Await is calling the control back. I said, a simple example to you, man. You are leaving the premises now. What will you do? You will take your pen back. That's all. You've given your pen for me. If I'm done within your time, fine. If I'm not done, I filled 5 forms here. Another 5 forms has to be filled. Will you wait for me? Open the mouth, yaar, lady. Will you wait for me? What will you do? Await is also same only. Await is telling, my work is completed. I am ready to go next. I'm ready to go the next. So send the control back to me. Send the control. That is what await is. Did you understand me or not? What is async? Async is to tell this method can run parallelly if there is a chance. If there is a chance. No chance? No. Okay. What is await? Await is to tell, I given the control to you. Please give me the control back to me because I am done and I need to continue my work now. So what is that? You came to me. You're asking, give me my pen. I mean, are you getting me? Without asking, will you stand like this? I will write for another half an hour. You won't stand there. What you do, you'll come there and you say, I'm leaving, give me my pen, and you will go back. That is only the whiteys. Okay? I'll show you one small thing to understand. Actually, all of you, you have just learned GUI programming now, or ASP.NET. Basically, ASP.NET is web application development. ASP.NET is web application. Today, you don't develop it, but we have the concept of GUI desktop applications also. Desktop applications also. Windows. Watch it, all of you. Just like ASP.NET web applications, select your desktop, you'll get Windows Forms app. These are desktops. Remember desktop and web difference na? Under desktop, two things there. Console, Windows. Console means CUI, Windows means GUI. Notepad. GUI only na? Windows or web? Windows. Browser. Windows, not web. It's a desktop application to run web applications. It's not a web application. Browser is a desktop application to run web application. GUI. You installed a browser on your system, or browser is coming for you in the runtime? That's what I said to you. Desktop application means that application should be installed on your computer first. That is what we call as a desktop. Under desktop, you have CUI, GUI. CUI means console apps. GUI means Windows apps. Those are purely installed on the local computers and used it, not dynamically coming in the runtime in the browser. You need to install. That's what Visual Studio, the desktop application, man. You installed it and using it now. If I want to build those type of things, we can use Windows Forms app. You can say, you can give a name for it. I'm giving some name, guys. The location. Use a form now. You will have form C. Here HTML code won't be there. That's all. Everything will be same. Here we have design view code here. We don't have source view. Got it? In ASP.NET, what do you have? Design view, source view. Here we don't have source view. Why? No HTML. Then what do you have? Design view, code view. Simple now. So unnecessary source view is not there. Design view, drag and drop. You know that already. Source view, sorry, code view, write it out. See that. Okay, go to the toolbox. I already explained you all these things to you. I want a button, drag and drop. You know one thing? This is easy than web. But you know, in web you cannot place a control in a desired location. In web you cannot place a control in a desired location, correct? See. You know, ASP.NET, you don't require to learn this separately now. I want to write code for this button, click now. Double click. Audio. See, man. Same mechanism. Are you clear? But the parent class is form. Now what we have, web form 1, parent class is page. Here parent class is form. You don't have source view at all. You don't require to bother about it. Okay, and same like ASP.NET, when you drag and drop, Studio writes all the code for you. Where? Designer.cs. That is also present. See. And we don't require to work with it. I given an idea for you only in the ASP.NET also. We don't require to work with it. Open it. Inside, you'll find partial class form. And remember, when using partial, on one file you write public, it applies to both. On one file, if you enumerate, it applies to both. All these things you learned already. And so here, it writes the designer code. You drag and drop the button now. I hope you remember this code, guys. I explained all those things in ASP.NET for you. Are you hitting me or not? I explained all these things to you in ASP.NET. What is that? Creating an instance, location, name, size, tab index, text, lot of things. We just talked on it. All this code it writes. Now we never got to bother about it. We don't require to bother about it. You can drag and paste the controls. Sir, what about property? Same. Property window. Same like that. Back color, forecolor, background image, foreground image, all these properties. What about events? I said you this in the events class. Do you remember Windows has more events than web? I go and see in web, you find 5 or 6 events per button, that's all. But see how many are there? N number of events are there. Are you clear? And just here also we have load event, guys. Here we call page load and here we call form load. And at the bottom you'll see the your loads form. Occurs when the user loads the form. You can see that also here. Are you getting me or not? Understood all of you? Like this, we can just go for writing up our particular code. I want to set up my properties. Okay, you can. I want to set the font property for this. I want to give a text. Something. Call. And I click of this, I want to call a method now. Are you getting me? I will add another button, guys. I can do sizing, everything here. See, guys, I have two. I want to call 2 methods here. With this, I want to call a method called as say hello. With this, I want to call a method called as get length. Get length. Just 2 simple methods. We will write them here. Okay. And now you run that. No need any browser and anything also. When you're writing your database code, write database code in a method and you call the method there and use it right there. So right, I'm writing. I'm going to write this code. Simply, it's a F5. It will run the code. No browser, nothing. That will run off directly. Are you clear? That will run off directly here. Now, what is the requirement? On the click of this first button, I want to call a method called say hello. On the click of the second button, I want to call a method called as get length. Correct? Okay. Public or otherwise private void say hello. Right one. Hello. How are you? I'm sorry, guys, not written. Tell me, if you want to print anything on the monitor in CUI, what did you write? Console.writeline, ASP.NET, response.write. Correct now? Messagebox.show. Are you clear? Messagebox.show. And I'm coming here and I'm calling the method here now. See now, we are writing a method and we're calling on the click of the button to call the method say hello now. Okay, run. That's all. Message boxes now. Are you clear? It's a message box what you just have here. Okay, well, now here we want to call another method here for button 2. We said that we want to call a method called get length. We want to call it get length. What is this? Nothing, man. We have written that method now, like concatenate between 1 to 1 lakh and find out the length of the string. This GUI in .NET Core have a problem. Okay, performance wise, they are not good at all. It'll take a lot of time. So it is hanging off. It's a problem with the GUIs in .NET Core. If you want to try GUIs, better go with the .NET Framework only, not .NET Core. Did you understand me? If you want to GUIs, better try with .NET Framework than .NET Core. Reason these Windows applications in .NET Core are very slow. Hanging up suddenly, will close off. Lot of headaches are there. So when you're selecting the desktop, it's only Windows Forms. Below that only it's only Windows Forms have .NET Framework also. We used to see now. Windows Forms have means .NET Core. Windows Forms have .NET Framework means .NET Framework. Okay. If it by .NET Framework, that will be a bit faster. Okay. String str equal to empty for int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 1 lakh, I plus plus str plus equals to I. Finally, actually, sorry, we want to write this in a method. Private int, what is the method name? Get length. What will write last return str.length. Come here, call the method. What is that? Get length. Are you clear? So just two simple methods here. We are calling those two methods under the two click for the buttons. Let me click on say hello. Got the output? Am I able to move my form wherever I want? Am I able to move my form wherever I want? All this will stop if I click on the get length. Watch, get length. I cannot move this. I cannot click on this. Nothing is working now. Why, sir? That only I explained you right now. You're performing a database operation. It is taking more than the expected time now. It is taking more than the expected time until the job is completed. Other activities will not be done now. See, if I click on this, immediate response will come now. So I'm able to move my screen wherever I want. See, but once I click on this, your page becomes non-responsive. Nothing will work now. See, if I click on this, it's not working. Why, sir? Get length is execution here. Until get length completes, it won't do the result. How much time will it take? Take a stopwatch and check it out. How much time it will take? Yesterday you saw them 70 seconds. Some 12 seconds, 15 seconds. Sometime it taken. Until then, you cannot execute any other code. Okay, we're not able to understand when it completed now. Just to do one thing. Int length is equals to, again, message box dot show length plus length. Are you clear? Okay, now say what? Click on this. Now see, all your screen becomes unresponsive. Until you see the length, you cannot do anything now. Nothing will work. Blocking. Now this is completed now. Now again it will work normally. Are you clear? Yes or not? You understood long running methods now? Right, to simulate it, I showed you this. But tomorrow this long running method can be a database operation. I'm telling you. It takes time now. That is happening in the background. But even though that happens in the background, foreground activities are blocked. Foreground activities are blocked. Understood me or not? Okay. So what to do? Look, guys. First, I am just I wanted to mark this particular method as a async method. I wanted to mark this method as a async method. Async. If that is the case, what should I say? You need to use task. Why? Value returning. It is value returning. Are you clear? Okay, it is a value returning method. And yeah, if it is going to be a value returning method, see what is it telling you? It's a task of int and I cannot convert into int. So what should I do here? Task of t is equals to task dot factory dot start new. What is the method name? Get length. Just a minute. Task of int. Uh-huh. No need. Directly we can call task. Okay. And here you say p dot I'm writing something wrong. Result. Where is result? Somewhere I written wrong. Just a minute. Get length. Task of int. T dot result. Just a second. Yeah. Still this is blocking. This is not allowing anything to execute until this is completed. Just a minute. Once you get the result here, yeah, you got the result and this becomes responsive. Okay. Now, when is it taking the time? This call only now. When you are capturing the result only now, it is taking the time for us now to get the result. Await async. Here also I should use, I think, async. I'm making some mistake here. Somewhere I'm doing a mistake. I'm not sure where I'm doing this mistake. Wait a minute. I have the code where in the notes it's not there. Just a minute. Not there. It's continuous change of the syllabus where I've written what I don't remember. Here, right there. Yes. No, I don't require to use anything here. Just a minute. On method, I don't require anything. Okay. No need async here. No need task. This is not nothing here. Here only I made the mistake, I think. Here async. Oh, no need result. Simply two only. That is the mistake. Await T. Await T. I just written t dot result. That is a mistake. Ada. Okay, watch it out. What's this here? Call Salo. Running a earlier when you click on this button, what happened? What happened? It did not execute the code for us now. Correct? Huh? So let me click on the call gate length. Still this is running C. And I'm able to move my screen wherever I want. Once it completes, it will give you the result right there. That result will come to you. Did you notice that? Yes or not? Okay. See again. When I click on this, it's working. I'm able to move it wherever I want. But earlier, what did I show you? When I click on this, problem started. What problem? The screen became unresponsive, not allowing anyone to run the code now. Yes or not? But still, this is responsive now. And if you click on this button is executing and that is running in the background. After some time, you'll get the response. Here, there's no change in the method here. The method is normal method only. Yeah, this is what someone has asked the question. If suppose the place of delay, I can use database where I put this. See, write this code in a method, write this code in a method. What database coding in a method and call the method like this now. If you call the method like this, what you can use? Await. You can just use the await here. Async. Awaiting async on this. Okay. So this is how you can make your screens responsive, generally in GUIs and all the things we use it. Not only this one, you will be having in the MVC, you will be using this extension I said you. What is that? You will be having some API calls. API calls in the sense you will be calling something from a remote computer. Something from a remote computer. The result will be coming now. So when the result is coming, it won't allow you to do anything now. Your screen becomes unresponsive. So to avoid it, if you use this, that will go in the background and in the foreground, all your activities will go on normally. Once the result is coming back, again it will go to the old method. Again the control jumps to the old method and completes its work now. That is what exactly async and the await is all about. Okay, actually I missed this in the notes. I will put it in the notes and update it. Okay, everything is there, only this is messed up there. I will put that in the notes and update the things. But apart from that, all things what I explained you can just find out in the notes. Is that clear? Only async and await. One example code is there. Second example code is missing there. That's all. Okay, I will add you that second example code also and update the notes. You can hold it. Clear? This is about the task parallel library. This is about the task parallel libraries basically. Okay, so go forward. Do not use threads anywhere. Whatever you want threads, go for using tasks. That is the conclusion what it makes. Okay, so when you are learning or already were doing MVC classes, in your MVC you will see your teacher will use async and awaits on the method calls and he will do it. Okay, you can just notice it over there. It will be foreground, background activities will be performed for you in this. It will show you I given an overview, but you will see a better way in your MVC classes how to consume the async and await over there. Clear? Okay, with this, we are done with our classes. Yeah, Windows, I'm not showing anything. I given an overview, open a project and drag and drop your controls and you can try. Got it or not? Just put your web only. This is still simple. What is the advantage here? I don't have source view at all first. Simple. Take a form, drag and drop from the code. Understood or not? You want to add a new form? Web form is what I added earlier. Now it is Windows form. Just add the Windows form. Okay, one small thing. A form. Suppose I'm adding a new form. I'm adding a new form here. I want to run this form now. Which form? Form 2. In console, we used to set startup object now. Here, you'll find program class, man. You'll find program class. Open the program class and change the name here. What is the name here? Form 1. What is the name here? Form 1. Okay, so if you want to run form 2, simply write form to run. See, are you clear, or all of you? You can just run the form to like this, whatever form you want. Okay, you can just try this if you want. If you can try this if you want, I'll do one thing. Actually, I said you radio.net and all the appropriate things for you now. In the YouTube channel, the last 7 videos here, the last 8 videos, it's about link. Link I already explained you. Link with arrays and collections. We can use link on databases also. We can use link on databases also. If you want to try that, if you want the last 7 videos, or how to use link on databases, how to use link on databases, and all those I demonstrated with Windows only. You can watch those videos. In that, you will get the idea how to create the screens, how to design the screens, and how to implement the logic. All those things are available in the videos to you. Clear? Okay. If you have knowledge on Windows, you can work with ASP.NET Web Forms. If you have knowledge on Web Forms, you can work with Windows Forms. Both are same. One is desktop, one is web. Double click, generates the event. All things will be same on. Clear? So watch those particular videos. At a time, you can understand 2 things. One, how to work with GUI. Second one, how to use link on databases. How to use link on the databases also you can learn. Clear? Well, guys, as discussed, this is the last session. Okay, we are done with this. And wish you a success in your career. But one thing I'm telling you, as a fresher, object-oriented programming is the must. Are you getting my point here? Be strong there. Object-oriented programming. If you're not good in object-oriented programming, you can't do anything at all. Because I think MVC did not start for you there. From day one, you notice MVC is pure object-oriented. Every day you will have classes, methods, that only will be there. Are you getting my point now? The report controller is a class. Controller is a class. Model is a class. View is nothing but our HTML. View is nothing but a HTML. We follow the different architecture in web forms. MVC follows a different architecture, basically. In one place, they will design the UI. In one place, they write the business logic. In one place, they write the data logic. And all these 3 components will be combined together. Make it run now. Okay? That is pure object-oriented programming. Every day you are using inheritance, polymorphism, overloading, all these things only will come there. Okay? So be good with object-oriented programming. No one will ask you about advanced topics. First thing is, you will be asked about the basic C# now. Basic C#. What is object-oriented programming, encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance? Try to explain that in detail and simple. Is it clear? Second, the second thing is, if at all there is any test, anything you ask to write, you will be asked to write about the logical programs, any of the logical program, anything like painting a Fibonacci series, time number. I already given all these things in the end of your notes for you. Those things. Those pattern programs and all, they don't ask you. They'll ask you about these only. Armstrong number, prime number, Fibonacci series. These particular things, try to do it. How to find the string length without calling length function. Without calling a length function. You have the notes, check out. Without calling a length function, how do you find the length of string? So these type of things will be asked. And still, if there's a machine test, the test will be guaranteed on grid view. The test will be guaranteed on grid view editing. For that only, I given a task for you also to do. Text boxes on the top, grid on the bottom, and I asked you to work on it to do the manipulation. Okay, these will help you a lot when you're going for the interviews. So first, be strong on these particular things. If you're strong on this, you can easily crack the interviews. Okay, from the last 15-20 days, our recruiter has said this particular point. From the last 15-20 days, openings have been started and they're very heavy. They're not able to choose the people. They're not able to place the people. That is the situation. Okay, the right time, well prepared and get out the job. And once you get the job, you will be settled off. Again, if any up and downs comes in the market, again you'll be struggling. Okay, practice first perfectly. Don't waste your time. Okay, practice first perfectly, and once you get off a job on time, later on you will learn lots of things there. Okay, and also that's a different life. Once you have a job and earning, that's a different life you are. Okay, you enjoy that, and you will be learning more there. That's a different story. But until you get the job only, that is a nightmare. Okay, struggle and do hard work first. Practice important, and reading the basic fundamentals and the all the abrupt thing. When you are answering something, what is polymer? Don't give vague answers here. Don't give answer what you remember. I said you what is polymorphism in the notes. Read it carefully. Give a proper definition. These definitions also plays a very crucial role. Clear? All the best, guys. I wish you also success in your career. Okay. Good luck. Thank you. MVC. Ask your admin here. I'm not able to answer this question. I don't have an answer for this question. Please talk with your admin. Many of the people are asking about the same question. When will your MVC start? But will assure that this week or next week an MVC batch will start. When it's going to start, I don't know. But MVC batch will start. Okay. Yes. That is the last class. Welcome. Oh, my hands are not good here. I'll wash my hands and take it. Yeah, welcome. Hmm. Yeah, skill developer there. .NET also might be there. No .NET. No, in the company where you selected, no. Find out if the company has a .NET development also. If it has a .NET development, go ahead and there afterwards you can change. If it doesn't have .NET development, reject it. Okay. Sample projects on web forms. On web forms, I don't have any sample projects. At Google it here, you will find a lot of projects. Yes, please put on the web form projects, student projects, academic projects. If you type, you'll get it. You're welcome. Santosh, C Sharp is over here. You have ASP.NET, and yeah, just keep watching the Narishita site. Mostly this week or next week, a new batch for ASP.NET will start. Mostly expected some time only, but they will have a new batch for ASP.NET. Okay, just keep looking into the website. You will get that information. You have created the task object.